everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm David Sugarman and I'm here to help you learn English in a simple, fun, and useful way. If you're tired of studying and not seeing progress, you're in the right place. I've created easy lessons that take you step by step, starting from the basics and moving up. We'll focus on key areas like grammar and listening. They're both super important to help you understand and speak English naturally. This video is a part of a series of lessons. So if you've been learning with me or one of my teachers, it's a great way to review what you've already covered in class. Whether we're working together one-on-one in a group or you're starting with one of my teachers, these presentations help you keep practicing and keep making progress. Think of this video as a tool to review the lesson, a way to go over the material again and make it stick. This way of learning really works. You'll start to understand and speak English with more confidence, so just stick with it, keep practicing, and you'll see progress in no time. And if you want even more practice, you can find exercises on my website at davidenglish.info that go perfectly with these lessons to help you learn faster. So I want to get started now. Today we're going to be going over how long, since, and for. We're going to learn how to use that. That's like part one of this. And then we're going to be learning how to use already and yet. So the first 10 exercises will be around how long, since, and for. And then the other are going to be around already and yet. So let's get started here. I do want to mention, just to show you exactly where we are on the table, we're here smack in the middle in the present perfect category. So there are 12 tenses in English, but this one, in my opinion, is the most important tense if you want to bring your level up. Let's say if you're going to be in an exam with a speaking examiner, they're probably going to want to know if you know how to use the present perfect. That's why we're going to get into this very deeply, and we'll go into the uses of how long, since, and for very shortly. But remember, that's where we are. We're in the present, but sometimes this tense is used in the past, and sometimes it's used in the present. So we have to really understand this, because look how many tenses we have. So guys, at this point in time, you can see we're in the present perfect tense. We're zooming in and we have the word how long, since, and for. And I want you to know how to use this correctly. I want you to understand a little bit about the present simple and the present perfect relationship. Remember, the present simple is for facts and things that are general. For example, here I say, I teach English. Okay? So I'm not saying right now that I'm teaching English. I'm not saying present progressive, I'm teaching English. I'm saying I teach English. Now, the present perfect comes from the present simple for this use. When I say I teach English, this is something very general. It's very permanent and it doesn't change. And I'm proud of it. I'm proud that I teach English. Now, if you want to know how long I have taught English, you have to go into I have taught. So teach becomes I have taught English for 15 years. This actually means that I still teach English every day, and I still teach. It's a fact. I teach English. I still teach English every day. So I'm saying I have taught English for 15 years until now. So it's from the past until the present. So when someone says, I teach English, you can say, oh, really? How long have you taught English? And then they can say, I have taught English for 15 years. Or they can go back and say, I have taught English since 2011, if they want, or since 2010. So I want you to understand that. Present perfect for and since, have plus the verb 3, or remember, has plus the verb 3. If we're talking about she, he, or it. But here it's used for actions that occurred in the past but have a result or connection to the present. Tom has been a manager for 3 years. he still is a manager now. Has Tom been a manager for 3 years? Yes, Tom has been a manager for 3 years. So we're going from he is to has been on this one. Using for with a period of time, a length of time. I have known her for 10 years. So I know her. That's the present simple. It's true. I know her. But we're going to I have known her for 10 years using present perfect until now. So as soon as I say for 10 years, it changes the structure. I have known her for 10 years. He has studied for French for 3 months. He has studied French for 3 months. So it's because it's a he, we're saying has, and we're saying he has studied French for 3 months. So, yes, he studies French in general. That's a fact. He studies French, but we're going into a factual thing for a length of time. We're saying he has studied French for 3 years, and it's until now. Using since with a point in time. Yes, so since goes from a point until here. So here we go. I have lived here since 2010. I have lived here since 2010. Yes, I live here. I live here, present simple. But now we're going into I have lived here since 2010 because we changed the whole structure of the sentence once we say since 2010 until now. Let's go to the next one. He has been our teacher since last year. So yes, he is our teacher. Fact, general statement. He is our teacher. But now we're saying since last year. He has been our teacher since last year. So it changes everything, the whole sentence. Guys, I just want to say you're doing great. And I'm so happy that you have made it this far. At this point, we're going to form sentences using the word for and since. And remember that once you're done with this exercise, you're going to continue to my website at davidenglish.info down here, and you can do more practice. There's more practice there for you that I've made especially for you to make sure that this sticks. So let's continue now. And if you want, you can get a pen or a pencil or a notebook and write down your answers. And then after that, continue the video. So you stop the video, write down your answers, and then continue the video and check if you got them right. Again, practice makes perfect. So number one, it says they married 2005. Now, first of all, we know that we can just say they are married. But since we have 2005, we're going to go, they have been married since 2005. Yes, they are married. A fact is general, but now are married goes to have been married. Okay? They have been married since 2005. Now, number two, she in this city a year. First of all, the present simple is she is in this city right now. She is in this city, but it says a year. So that's a duration of time. So as soon as I say for a year, it changes everything. So you want to say she is to she has been in this city for a year. Number three, we are friends, high school. Yes, we are friends. That's the statement, but let's change it for a period of time. And it says here high school, which is a time in the past. So I'm going to say since high school. So I want to say we have been friends since high school. That's the answer. We have been friends since high school. Number four, he playing guitar 6 months. So here we have a progressive. We'll get into that later, but let's go back into he plays guitar 6 months. Okay, 6 months. is a period of time, 4 6 months. We can go into present perfect and say he has played the guitar for 6 months. Number 5, the project started March. So the project started March. I can say here the project has started since March if I want. That's okay to say it has started since March. Directions: form sentences using for or since. 6, I not seen you last summer. So in this one, we want to go, I have not seen you since last summer. We're saying since because last summer is a very specific point in time until now. Number 7, the company run, it was established in 2010. So first of all, the company is still running until now. So we want to say the company has run since it was established in 2010. 8, they on vacation for 2 weeks. Well, they are on vacation right now. This is true. They are on vacation, but they have been on vacation for 2 weeks. Not since 2 weeks, for 2 weeks until now. 9, she works this office January. So here she still works there. It's a general statement. It's a fact. She works there. So we want to go, she has worked at this office since January. And number 10, we wait the doctor 1 year. So that means that they wait all the time, but they're still waiting. But still, this is something true. We wait for the doctor, and we want to say, we have waited for the doctor for 1 year. We have waited for the doctor for 1 year. So now I want to introduce you to the words yet and already, as you see over here. And I want you to know that it's kind of like a combo. So with the present perfect, you're always going to have to remember key words to help you understand where you are in the sentence and where you are with grammar, so you have control. And what we're going to be going over right now is yet and already. And this is around the idea of expectations. Now, what's an expectation? It's like something that you're supposed to do. And when I expect something from you, you're supposed to do it. So let's say that every day you wash the dishes, and then I check on you and I go, have you washed the dishes yet? And then you can say, yes, I have already washed the dishes. Maybe you have a dog and you walk the dog every day. So I know that you're supposed to do that. I know this because you do it every day. I know this thing about you. I know this routine about you. So I can check in and say, hey, Sarah, have you walked your dog yet today? Yes, I have walked my dog today. So we're going to be working on yet and already. And then after that, we'll do a couple more exercises like we did before. The present perfect with already and yet. We have already plus verb 3, or remember, has already plus verb 3. And it looks like this. Already usually comes between have and verb 3. They have already seen that movie. I have already read that book. Again, it doesn't matter when you saw that movie or when you read it. It means that it has happened until now, that you kind of have the experience of it. And it doesn't matter when it happened. Have plus verb 3 plus yet. That's the combination. Yet is usually comes at the end of the sentence. Have you finished the report yet? That's an expectation. You're supposed to do that. So have you finished the report yet? Or have you talked to Sarah yet? This is an expectation too, because I want you to speak to Sarah. Have you talked to Sarah yet? Not did you finish the report yet? Did you talk to Sarah yet? Why? Because did is in the past. And right now we're in the present. You see over here again, in the past simple, we're using did and didn't. In the present perfect, we're using have and has. So let's get into the exercises now. Here, we're either going to form a question or we're going to form a sentence using already or yet. So at this point in number 11, you can see it says she finished her homework already. We have the word already. So what do you think the answer is? It's a sentence. What do you think? You can also write this down in your notebook and pause the video. The answer is she has already finished her homework. Number 12, we not see that film yet. This is a negative sentence. What do you think the answer is? Write it down in your notebooks. We have not seen that film yet. 13, he call you yet? This is a question, is an expectation. The person is supposed to call. What do you think the question is? Has he called you yet? Has he called you yet? No, he hasn't called me yet. 14, they eat lunch already. This is a sentence, and this thing has already happened. They have already eaten lunch. It doesn't matter when they ate, it matters that they have already eaten. And this thing is relevant to the present situation. Number 15, I not received your email yet. So the person is supposed to receive the email. The person expects to see the email. What do you think the answer is? Write it down in your notebooks. I have not received your email yet. Excellent job. We got 5 more to do. You can also, after the lesson, go to davidenglish.info to do more exercises. Also, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, give me a comment, give me a thumbs up, and share this with a friend so we can help change people's lives. So again, we're going to form questions and sentences. 16, the restaurant open already? It's a sentence. What do you think the answer is? Write it down in your notebook. The restaurant has already opened. Remember, when we say something like this, it's more connected to the present. So we're like, oh, the restaurant has already opened, so let's go to it. Let's go check it out. Okay, it's relevant to what's next to come, especially with a sentence like that. 17, you find your keys yet? Expectation, it's a question. Have you found your keys yet? That's the answer. Number 18, she visited Paris already. At this point, this is about an experience that happened. It doesn't really matter when it happened, but it has happened. So what do you think the answer is? Write this down in your notebook. Here we go. She has already visited Paris. Now you might ask me, is it okay to put already at the end? Yes, it's okay. You can say she has visited Paris already if you want, but it sounds better to put it in the middle of the sentence. Number 19, we not meet the new manager yet. So they expect to meet the new manager. They're supposed to meet the new manager, but this thing still hasn't happened yet. So what do you think the answer is? Write it down in your notebooks. We have not met the new manager, or we have not met the new manager yet. And 20, they start their new project already. What do you think the answer is? They have already started their new project. They have already started their new project. Again, you can put already at the end if you would like to. So let's try together now where you think and describe what you have done already today, what you have done already this year, what you have done already this week, and what you haven't done yet today, what you haven't done yet this week, what you haven't done this year. Always connected to a time that's still going, to a present time. It's not last year. It's not a week ago. It's today, which is going. It's this week, which is going. So describe what you have done already. Well, today I have already made 2 videos for my website to help you learn English better. That's for sure. And I haven't gone to the gym yet. I expect to go soon. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to go to the sauna. I haven't gone to the gym yet, and I haven't entered the sauna yet. So let me know in the comments what you have done today as an accomplishment and what you haven't done yet. Now I'm just going to read out the answer key to you, okay? Number 1, they have been married since 2005. Number 2, she has been in the city for a year. Number 3, we have been friends since high school. Number 4, he has played guitar for 6 months. Number 5, the project has started since March. Number 6, I have not seen you since last summer. Number 7, the company has run since it was established in 2010. Number 8, they have been on vacation for 2 weeks. Number 9, she has worked in this office since January. Number 10, we have waited for the doctor for 1 year. Let's go to this answer key for already and yet. She has already finished her homework. We have not seen that film yet. Number 3, has he called you yet? Number 4, they have already eaten lunch. Number 5, I have not received your email yet. Number 6, the restaurant has already opened. Number 7, have you found your keys yet? Number 8, she has already visited Paris. Number 9, we have not met the new manager yet. We have not met the new manager yet. Sounds very similar. Number 10, they have already started their new project. Guys, thank you again for coming to the David English Academy. I am so proud of you that you completed this present perfect activity. It's a tough one. For more information, visit and follow my social media accounts. Please share this with a friend. And again, visit davidenglish.info for more exercises. See you soon.
Hi, how are you today? If you would like to elevate your English level where people actually understand you, where you're not making mistakes, where you're not confused, where you have control of your English, then you're in the right place. My name is David Sugarman. I've been teaching business English for over 12 years, and I can really help you. Currently, right now, I'm teaching in big companies like Diplomat Israel, like IKEA, and others. If you would like to hear more information, please reach out to me over here. Bye for now.